Hi, this is Cora Stack here, Dr. Cora Stack. I just want to discuss something that's very, very serious, and it's considering the presidency, a vision for Ireland. Over the years, in conversation with people, I meet people through my work professional life, and I have often heard the same words: we would vote for you. These words usually come not in grand halls but in everyday exchanges, when people speak openly and put their trust in me about their lives, their struggles, share their hopes. I have listened as they describe the pressures of housing, the burdens, the burdens of caring, the huge strain of the cost of living crisis, the experience of isolation, and the fear that politics too often forgets the human being that is the centre of it all. When they say we would vote for you, what they're really saying, I would say, is that they want leadership that listens, that understands, and that reflects their lived reality. Now, as the presidential election approaches, these words take on a new weight. People are asking me directly if I will step forward. This is not a declaration but a reflection, but the decision is imminent. I want to share with you why I'm even considering this step and why I believe the presidency should mean both at home and abroad. First of all, I want to address what I see the role of the president should be, or is. The Irish presidency is not ornamental. It is a constitutional office rooted in duty to the people, to the Republic, and most importantly, to the common good. The President is the guardian of our Constitution, ensuring that laws respect the rights and dignity of every citizen. The President is the supreme representative of the Irish people abroad, carrying the voice of Ireland to the international stage. And the President, in particular, is the moral compass of the nation, a figure who must embody fairness, compassion, and unity. Naturally, this means standing with people in their struggles, convening dialogue on the most pressing challenges, and giving voice to those who too often go unheard. Internationally, it means speaking for peace, neutrality, and justice, principles that have defined Ireland standing in the world. A time of profound change. We're living through profound change. Economically, families are under very severe strain. Socially, communities are fragmenting and isolation is rising. Geopolitically, the world is unsettled, divided by horrific conflict, disinformation, and insecurity. In such a moment, Ireland needs a president who can rise above party politics and embody values that unite rather than divide. We need a president who understands that neutrality is not indifference but leadership, that Ireland should and can remain a principal voice for dialogue, diplomacy, negotiation, and humanitarianism. We need a president who can defend the Good Friday Agreement as the living commitment to peace and inclusion, ensuring that reconciliation remains at the centre of our shared future. And we need a president who will defend democracy itself, freedom of speech, press independence, accountability, and transparency, and the cornerstone of public trust. What would my vision of Ireland be if I were to be nominated, which is in no way guaranteed at the moment? If I were to step forward, my presidency would be guided by 4 pillars. Number 1, unity and community. Ireland must confront social isolation, rural decline, and dividing by rebuilding the bonds of community. I think we have to start from the bottom up. This is why I have such a feeling that rebuilding community is absolutely essential to rebuild Ireland. The President can shine a light on loneliness, convene dialogue on inclusion, and champion initiatives that strengthen civic life. Number 2, justice and equality. I would be a strong voice for those who are left at the margins: carers, people with disabilities, students, women whose rights and contributions must be fully recognised, and families caught in cycles of disadvantage. 3, culture and identity. The arts, education, sport, and heritage are not ornaments of our society, but its backbone. This is how we sustain belonging, something again that I think is so important, a sense of belonging. Others have referred to it as integration, belonging, hope, and creativity. This is something that I really feel that gives us, a huge vitality, to embody, strengthen, and to promote the whole concept of innovation and, most importantly, creativity. I would champion culture not as nostalgia, but as a living force for inclusion and renewal. 4, peace and global responsibility. Ireland's voice in the world must remain clear and principled, defending neutrality, supporting humanitarianism, and promoting dialogue in a very divided world. I believe the President must ensure that our defence forces are strong and respected, serving not aggression but peace, but also that women in particular are treated with the utmost respect and dignity that they deserve in all professions which have previously been dominated by men. My backgrounds and strength. I will bring to the office, or I would, not politics, but independence, not party loyalty, but principle. I hold a PhD in pure mathematics, and my research was internationally recognised as an outstanding piece of investigation. With more than 28 years in higher education, I have led reform in teaching inclusion, and I have a particular interest in curriculum design. I became the first Irish, this year in 2025, recipient of the Romanian Memorial Award for Excellence in Academic Leadership, honouring global vision and achievement. I have lived the values of resilience and service. I know the pressures of ordinary life. I live in a small town in the west of Ireland in County Clare, a place where a community is both fragile and strong, where the realities of immigration, cost of living, and rural decline are deeply felt. I believe these experiences, both local and global, uniquely qualify me to serve with humility, independence, and dignity. So just in closing, the decision to run for president is one of the most serious a person can make. I am treating it with the gravity it deserves. But I cannot ignore the words I have heard so often from people who trusted me enough to share their stories and their struggles. We would vote for you. That faith is not about me. It is about what people want from their president. Someone who listens, who speaks honestly, and who acts with courage, integrity, and care. Whatever I will decide, I will remain committed to serving my profession and my community and the community in that profession, and with integrity, courage, vision, empathy, and compassion. Thank you.